Good morning, friends. Welcome back to Astrology Today. My name is Mel Rose, and I'm here to share your daily aspects. Today is Friday, July 29, 2022. Sun and Mercury are transiting Leo together. Here's a little Mercury up here for you. And this is so appropriate because when the Sun is in Leo, regardless of our own astrological makeup, we all seek to dramatize and demonstrate our own blessings, our own beauty, and that of those around us. The Sun rules Leo, so our self-expression will be more comfortable for us at this time. We feel more at home in the skin we're in and more capable of sharing our love and our warmth with the rest of the world. Moon is in Leo all day today as well. Yesterday was the new moon, our opportunity to pause and consider the present moment. And now we begin the cycle of increase. This is the time to share your dreams, to state your intentions, and to begin to make a plan. This way, a week from now, when we reach that first quarter moon in Scorpio, we'll have a well-defined idea what actions we can take to bring us closer to the goals we have set. Fixed fire across the board, friends. Think about the sun. It has no choice but to shine, and it's a steady burn. In astrology, it represents the human soul. When Leo rules the day, as it does today, we cannot help but to let our own lights shine, simply for the joy of sharing and also for the good we know it does the world. We begin on the moon side of the page today. This side reflects our feeling life, our internal experience, our home life, those things we think, feel, know, and intuit, and how we show up among the people we care for. So at 10:38 this morning, Central Standard Time, friends, Moon goes square to Mars, Aries, Cancer, and Scorpio. Aries, well, we feel very powerful at this time, and like the thing we desire is within our grasp, but our pursuit can come across as impatient or pushy, and that can get in the way. So think of it as a self-control challenge. We can have anything we want as long as we're willing to ask for it in an unselfish tone of voice. Moon goes square to Uranus at 2:48 this afternoon. And that's Cancer and Aquarius vibes. This is a bit of a jumpy, excitable vibe. We may be looking for something to pay attention to that stimulates us and or resistant to anything that feels boring right now. Then at 6:49 this evening, Moon goes conjunct to Mercury, Gemini, Virgo, and Cancer. Our thoughts and feelings become almost as one. It can be hard to tell the difference. And fair warning, we may feel compelled just to spit it out and deal with the consequences. And then at 11:29 this evening, our void of course moon goes opposite to Saturn, Cancer, Capricorn, and Aquarius. So here's a challenge in the form of the low ebb of emotions. Again, we may encounter some boredom, or we may feel a sense of loss or loneliness at this time. To strike the balance, remember that this is a mood we sometimes do encounter and that it is temporary. This aspect lasts 2 hours. And then our void, of course, is about 13 and a half hours, spanning the midnight hour. So void, of course, here is a period of time when we think of the moon as being absent the strict influence of any sign. This is a great time to be engaged in our intuitive and creative practices, meditation, journaling, painting, walking, whatever it is you do that calms the mind and focuses the intent. This way we can have those important conversations with ourselves and with spirit that help us process what has been and see what may be. And when the void of course moon spans the midnight hour, I always think of this as a good time to do ritual or spell work. Any magical requests I make of the cosmos right now will be in alignment with the energies of this newly waxing moon in Leo. I might say something like, Luna, grant me the sustained passion to see these intentions through their best possible increase for full manifestation, all in their proper time. There are some ongoing aspects on the sun side of the page today. This side has more to do with our experiences and self-expression in the world outside our homes. Venus is square to Jupiter through tomorrow, the 30th. Taurus, Libra, Sagittarius, and Pisces. Venus and Jupiter together make us feel both receptive to good stuff and generous with the good stuff we have. It's a very positive and sharing vibe. We can relax and be good company, sharing with others in a way that grows our connections. The square aspect here advises that this isn't a very serious or grounded vibe, so let's keep the interactions light and try not to make or take anything too serious. Mercury is square to Mars through August 1, Aries, Gemini, Virgo, and Scorpio. Mercury and Mars are both fast-moving and usually thinking about the future. It's possible we can plan and rationalize things so quickly that we're taking action before we have considered all the variables. This is a time when you find yourself in a hurry to slow down and follow through on what you have already begun. Mercury is also square to Uranus through August 1. Gemini, Virgo, and Aquarius. Changes to the plan or to the regular routine can feel exciting at this time. They can also provoke anxiety or confusion. So make sure you're clear and communicating with the people around you. We want everyone on the same page. North Node is conjunct to Uranus, and this is through August 15. Taurus and Aquarius. This is another indicator for anxiety as we peer down our path a little ways and may feel uncertain about our ability to obtain the resources we're likely to need. The trajectory for these things appears to be in flux, but don't let that fool you. Keep your eyes on the prize and count the progress you have made so far. Pluto continues retrograde through October 8th. Pluto is a ruler of Scorpio, and Pluto's final retrograde in Capricorn for the next 200 years or so is bringing us through some fundamental changes of character, rewriting old programs that we think of as foundational to our being. We may or may not notice these changes or understand what they truly are until after the whole story has been written. So, if you're struggling or you feel lost, remember, this is what change feels like. Take it easy on yourself. Your subconscious is really going through it right now. Saturn continues retrograde through October 22. This is through October 8, and this is through October 22. Saturn rules Capricorn and Aquarius. Saturn's retrograde is happening in the sign of Aquarius, where we find that we want to build structures and reinforce bonds that work for everyone. Aquarius doesn't care if we have to tear the whole building down and start over, as long as in the end, all people are served and uplifted. This retrograde is asking each of us personally how we have contributed and whether we think it is enough considering the support we enjoy. We may be asked at this time to recommit to a more active civic schedule. Jupiter retrograde. Jupiter just went retrograde yesterday, and it's retrograde through the 23rd of November. Jupiter rules Sagittarius and Pisces. And Jupiter is currently in Aries, where we find growth and expansion through decisive action. Jupiter's retrograde wants to show us what actions we can make right now to find the personal growth and expansion we seek. Neptune is retrograde here through December 23rd. Neptune is a ruler of Pisces. Neptune is at home in Pisces, where it's easy to dream, to fantasize, or to live in denial or fool ourselves if we want to. But Neptune's retrograde, however, makes those dreams and denials transparent to us. We can see the difference between fantasy and reality. And that's really a gift, because having a clear picture about where we are helps us see the path forward to what we desire. Chiron is retrograde through December 27, and Mercury is trine to Chiron retrograde through the 31st of this month. Chiron's retrograde in Aries is all about the work that we personally have to do to heal our own social wounds. And Mercury's trine to Chiron here blesses us with an ability at this time to find solutions to everyday problems that will very much work to our benefit. It's a good time to have quick conversations with people that will help them understand where we're coming from and how we would like to be addressed or treated. Coming up. Look at my big coming up column here, friends. Tomorrow, Mercury, opposite to Saturn, brings us into a serious mode of thinking. Sunday, Venus square Chiron will ask us to think about what roadblocks we personally are putting up to the stuff we'd like to receive. And then Sun goes trine to Jupiter and blesses us with good fortune and opportunities for positive expansion. Next week, Monday, Mercury will go quincunx to Neptune, and Mars will go conjunct to Uranus, which is already conjunct to the North Node, so woohoo! Tuesday, Lammas, or Midsummer, is upon us. That's the midpoint celebration between summer solstice and autumnal equinox, so here we are already through into the middle of the summer. And then Venus is going to go sextile to Uranus that day, and Mercury will go quincunx to Pluto that day, and Venus will go sextile to Mars that day. Next Wednesday, Mercury will make ingress to Virgo. Friday, we'll have that first quarter moon in Scorpio, and that very same day, Venus will go quincunx to Saturn. Suffice it to say, we have a lot coming up. That's it for today's astrology, friends. Thanks for tuning in. Please like my video, subscribe to the channel, click the notifications bell. I post here every day, and I wouldn't want you to miss a thing. For a longer, less formal version of this reading that includes further insight from Tarot, please check out my other astrology channel, Astrology Today and Tarot with Melrose. The link is in the description. I appreciate you all so much for tuning in. My love and gratitude go out to each and every one of you, and I will see you all back here tomorrow for more Astrology Today.